Vandeyam Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Pitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savarutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitam Sya Om Ajnanatimrandasya Yanachana Shalakaya Chakshurun Milidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Supurakam Gurganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Vedan Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govindabhidam Ujvalam Bharatanam Bhaktiyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurun Shadipyad Bhagavat Premna Vibija Pranam Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhyavicha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Namo Mahabaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Nama. So we're continuing with our reading of Sri Chaitanya Bhagawat by Vrindaban Das Thakur, translation and let's just say the commentary by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Okay? All right. ¿Están bien? All right. This is Antya-lila, chapter 8, and this is text number 93. Sabai Magena Bahara Sri Chaitanya Dori Janma Janma Jena Prabhu Tomana Pasari. The devotees held the lotus feet of the Lord and asked the following benediction. May we never forget you, life after life. Kiyamanu Shapashu Pakki Hoy Jatatata Tomaracharana Jena Dekiye Sarvata. Wherever we may take birth as human beings, animals, or birds, may we always see your lotus feet. Ebaradeho Prabhu Karana Sagar Parapadma Dori Kandes Sab Anuchar. O Lord, O ocean of mercy, please give us this benediction. The devotees cried out in this way as they held the lotus feet of the Lord. Vaishnava Grihini Jata Pati Bratagan Duretake Prabhu Deki Koraye Krandan. The chaste wives of the Vaishnavas began to cry as they stood gazing at the Lord from a distance. Tasabar Premadare Antanahipai Sabai Vaishnavi Shakti Veda Kichunai. There was no end to their affection for the Lord, for they were all expansions of the Supreme Lord's internal energy. That's the wives of the Vaishnavas. Jnana Bhakti Choge Sabe Patira Saman Kohiya Chena Shri Chaitanya Bhagavan. They were all as good as their husbands in knowledge and devotion. This was the verdict of Lord Chaitanya. Emata Bhajya Gita Nritya Sankirtane Ailena Sabai Chaliya Prabhurasane. In this way, all the devotees entered the town with the Lord while singing, dancing, chanting, and playing musical instruments. Hina se hoila prema bhaktira prakash, hina nahi deki jar, na hoy ulas. There was a manifestation of ecstatic love that not even a single person was unhappy. There was such a manifestation of ecstatic love that not even a single person was unhappy. Ataranala hoiterash danda hoile Mahaprabhu Ailena Narendra-sarovara. 10 dandas, about 4 hours passed, as Mahaprabhu led the devotees from Ataranala to the bank of Narendra-sarovara. So this is when the devotees from Bengal are arriving. Mahaprabhu meets them at Ataranala, which nearby to Puri, and then he takes them to one lake in Puri called Narendra-sarovara. Kenakale Ramakrishna Sri Jatra Govinda Jalakeli Koribari Aila Narendra. At that time, Balaram, Krishna, and Govinda, the Vijay Vigraha, arrived at Narendra-sarovara for the performing water sports. In the Skanda Purana it is stated, Vaisakasya Site Pake Triyakshaya Samgika Tatra Mam Lepayed Ganda Lepanar Atishobanam. Smear fragrant sandalwood paste on my body on the day of Akshaya Tritiya during the waxing moon in the month of Vaishak. Sri Purushottama Deva ordered his servant, the exalted Vaishnava Sri Indradyumna Deva, to smear fragrant sandalwood paste on his body on the day of Akshaya Tritiya during the waxing moon in the month of Vaishak. Following this, even today, Lord Jagannath's Vijay Vigraha, Sri Madan Mohan, is brought on a palanquin from the temple to Narendra-sarovara every day from Akshaya Tritiya in Vaishak up to the 8th day of the waning moon in Jyeshta. Sri Madan Mohan Dev enjoys these both pastimes in the lake, since with his ministers in the lake, along with his ministers headed by Lokanath and Mahadev. Since the Janardan festival of Sri Madan Mohan is held in Narendra-sarovara, the lake is also called Chandan-pukur. The phrase Sri Yatra refers to Candan-yatra. So this is a time when the deity, the Vijay Vigraha, because Jagannath is very big, but they have Vijay Vigraha here, it says Sri Madan Mohan. Elsewhere I've seen it referred to as Govinda. But they take that deity into the, what's the name, to the Narendra-sarovara, and it's during the hot months, so they put sandalwood paste on the deity every day, and that's called Candan-yatra. Chandan means sandalwood. So Mahaprabhu is, and that's, at that time, Balaram, Krishna, and Govinda, the Vijay Vigraha, arrived at Narendra-sarovara for performing water sports. So that's what then there's this reference from Skanda Purana, but I always heard the deity who's a Vijay Vigraha called Govinda. He's the one who they take and they put sandalwood paste on him. And also at the Mat, there's a time when they take the deity. There's a deity of Mahaprabhu who stays in Guru Maharaj's Samadhi. And they take that deity to the Govinda Kund. And then they have boats, and they take that deity during a time, to the temple that's there in the Govinda Kund of the Govardhan Shila, the Govardhan that they have. I think that's called is it Anugiridari? Or I believe it's Anugiriraj. And they have a similar pastime there. Haridwane Kolahal, Mridanga Kahal, Shankaberi, Jayadaka Bhajaye Vishal. There was a tumultuous vibration of the chanting of the Lord's holy names, mixed with the sounds of mridangas, conch shells, kettle drums, and other large drums. Sahasra Chatra, Pataka Chamar, Chaturdike, Shobhakore, Paramasundar. The scene was beautified with thousands of umbrellas, flags, and chamaras on all sides. Mahajaya Jaya Shabda Maha Haridwani Iha Bhai Arakon Shabda Nahishuni. No sound could be heard other than the loud chanting of Jai Jai and Hari Hari. So this is before, the devotees had come for Ratha-yatra, but this is before Ratha-yatra. This is Candan-yatra, the sandalwood festival. And the devotees are with Mahaprabhu, and they go to the Narendra-sarovara lake, where this pastime takes place. Ramakrishna Sri Govinda Mahakutuhali. Ramakrishna Sri Govinda Mahakutuhale Uttarila Ashisave Narendra Kule. In this way, Balaram, Krishna, and Govinda, the Vijay Vigraha, were brought to the bank of Narendra-sarovara with great pomp. Jagannath Goshti Sri Chaitanya Goshti Sane Mishaila Loya O Bulila Sankirtane, the associates of Lord Jagannath and the associates of Lord Chaitanya mixed together, and everyone forgot themselves in the ecstasy of Sankirtan. Dui Goshti Ek Hoi Ki Hoila Ananda Ki Vaikunta Shuka Ase Hoila Murti Manta. Such happiness was experienced when the two groups joined together that it seemed as if the happiness of Vaikunta had appeared in person. So the two groups we heard are the devotees from Bengal that are arriving, and then Mahaprabhu goes with a group of devotees, they're already in Puri, and the group of devotees from Puri that are staying there meet with the group of devotees that are coming from Bengal. Those are the two groups of devotees that merge together. Such happiness was experienced when the two groups joined together that it seemed as if the happiness of Vaikunta had appeared in person. Chatur dike lokarananda antanoi samkorana karayena Chaitanya Gosai. Lord Chaitanya personally enjoyed endless happiness and distributed that happiness to everyone in the four directions. So it says the happiness of Vaikunta had appeared in person. Well, Vrindaban Das is always referring to Mahaprabhu as the Lord of Vaikunta. But that's of course, that's very good. But in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu is not referred to as the Lord of Vaikunta. He's referred to as that Mahaprabhu is the combined form of Radha and Krishna. He's Krishna covered with the Bhavakanti, the sentiments and the beauty of Srimati Radharani. So he's not called the Lord of Vaikunta, but Vrindaban Das Thakur, he refers to Mahaprabhu as the Lord of Vaikunta. And we've heard from Srila Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj that the conception that Vrindaban Das Thakur states is more the sense of Mahaprabhu as Gaur Narayan. He's Gaur Narayan. He is like that Lord of Vaikuntha, Gaur Narayan. And actually Mahaprabhu, when he's in Navadip, which is the focus of the Chaitanya Bhagavat, he is called Gaur Narayan. He's showing more that mood during his early Leela. But when he's in Puri, it's no longer showing that mood so much. There he's showing separation from the Lord, kirtan, and separation from the Lord, which is not the mood of the Lord of Vaikuntha, but that will refer to Mahaprabhu more in Navadip. And here he is in Puri. Chaturdike Lokarananda Antanoi Sabakorana Karayena Chaitanya Gosai. Lord Chaitanya personally enjoyed endless happiness and distributed that happiness to everyone in the four directions. Still, Srila Guru Maharaj says it's not incorrect for Vrindaban Das to refer to the Lord in that way, because when you have Swayam Bhagavan Krishna present, you also have all the incarnations present along with him, because he's the source of all expansions. So somebody may see Mahaprabhu in different ways. Ramakrishna Sri Govinda Utila Naukai Chaturdike Bhaktagan Shamaradulai. Balaram, Krishna, and Govinda were then placed in a boat, while devotees on all sides fanned them with chamaras. Ramakrishna Sri Govinda Nokaya Vijay Dekiya Santosha Sri Gauranga Mahashai. Lord Gauranga felt satisfied on seeing the boat festival of Balaram, Krishna, and Govinda. I don't know where it. during the boat festival of Sri Ramakrishna Govinda. Okay. Prabhu Sakala Bhakta Loy Kutuhale Japadiya Bharilena Narendra Jale. Then the Lord and his devotees all joyfully jumped into the waters of Narendra-sarovara. Shunabai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Avatar Shri Rupe Narendra Jale Korila Bihar. O brothers, now hear the pastimes performed by Sri Krishna Chaitanya in the waters of Narendra-sarovara. Purve Jamunaya Jena Sishugan Meli Mandale Hoya Korilena Jalakeli. Previously, the Lord and his cowherd boyfriends formed circles and enjoyed water sports in the Jamuna. Se Rupe Sakala Vaishnava Ganameli Paraspara Koredari Hoila Mandali. In the same way, the Lord and his devotees now form circles in the water by holding each other's hands. Goradeshe Jalakeli Achikai Name Sejal Krida Arambilena Pratame. They begin their water sports with one well-known Bengali water sport named Kaya. Kaya Kaya Bole Koratali Dena Jale Jale Badya Bajayena Vaishnava Sakale. The Vaishnavas called out Kaya Kaya. They clapped their hands in the water and produced musical sounds by hitting the water in a certain way. Gokulera Sishu Bhava Hoila Sabar Prabhu O Hoila Gokulendra Avatar. The devotees became absorbed in the mood of the cowherd boys of Gokula, and the Lord accepted the mood of Krishna, the Lord of Gokula. Bayanahi Karo Sabe Anande Bibo Nirvaye Ishwaradehis Sabadena Jal. Overwhelmed in ecstasy, the devotees forgot everything and fearlessly splashed water on the Lord. Advaita Chaitanya Duhe Jala Fela Feli Pratame Lagila Duhe Mahakutuhali. Lord Chaitanya and Advaita Acharya began by splashing water in great sport on each other. Advaita Karana Kane Kane Ba Ishwar Nirgata Nayane Jaladena Paraspar. While forcefully splashing water in the eyes of each other, sometimes Advaita would be defeated, and the next moment the Lord would be defeated. Nityananda Gadadhar Sri Puri Gosai Tina Jale Jalajuda Karo Harinai. Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar, Puri Goswami, and Puri Goswami. Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar, and Puri Goswami all began water fights with one another, yet none of them were defeated. Date Gupte Jala Juda Lage Bar Bar Paranande Duijane Korana Hunkar. Makunda Datta and Murari Gupta had repeated water fights in which they shouted loudly in ecstasy. Dui Saka Vidyanidhi Swarup Damodar Hasyanande Jala Dena Baraspar. The two friends, Pundarik Vidyanidhi and Swarup Damodar, smiled as they splashed water on each other in ecstasy. Shiva Shriram Haridas Rakeshwar Gangadas Gopinatha Sri Chandrasekhar Ematan Jonye Dena Sabeja Chaitanya Lase Sabe Hoila Bival. Shiva Shriram Haridas Rakeshwar Gangadas Gopinath and Chandrasekhar all became overwhelmed in the ecstasy of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes as they splashed water on one another. Sri Govinda Ramakrishna Vijayanokai Laka Laka Loka Chale Harishe Vedai. Hundreds of thousands of people in the water took great pleasure as Balaram, Krishna, and Govinda, the Vijay Vigraha, rode in a boat. Now, here it refers to Balaram, Krishna, and Govinda, but it says Sri Govinda Ram, Sri Govinda Ramakrishna. I haven't really read here exactly about Balaram and Krishna being, I know Govinda is a Vijay Vigraha, but I don't know Krishna and Balaram, because it refers to Sri Govinda Ramakrishna. Whether that say Jali Vishayi Sannyasi Brahmachari Sabayanande Bhashe Jala Krida Kori, sannyasis, brahmacharis, and householders all sported in the waters of Narendra-sarovara and floated in waves of bliss. Henash se Chaitanya Maya se stane asite karo shakti nahi keho napai dekite. The influence of Lord Chaitanya was such that less fortunate persons could neither see nor enter that place. Alpabhagye Sri Chaitanya Goshti Nahi Pai Kevala Bhaktira Basa Chaitanya Gosai. Those who are less fortunate cannot be counted among the associates of Lord Chaitanya, who is controlled only by devotion. Bhakti Bina Kevala Vijaya Tapashai Kichunahi Hoi Sabe Dukkha Matrapai. Knowledge and austerity have no value without devotional service. They bring only misery. Sakate dekaha se nilachale iteka Chaitanya sankirtana kutohale. One can realize the superiority of devotional service by the blissful sankirtan pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in Nilacala. Jata Mahajan Nama Sannyasi Saka Yakite Ubhagya Karona Nahila Viro. All the so-called Mahajans and sannyasis were unable to see such pastimes because they were less fortunate. So here it says knowledge and austerity have no value without devotional service. They bring only misery. And this is when I first came to see Srila Guru Maharaj, he said exactly this. He said, when I came to Navadip, he said, that power, which refers to karma, power and knowledge have no place, only devotion. He said. So he said, here, if you invest everything that you have here in Navadip, you will get the greatest return. Meaning that you should put all your energy into devotion, not into knowledge or austerities. Knowledge or karma also. He called that power. Then I said to Guru Maharaj, I said, but you are saying that there is no, that it's not a question of karma or knowledge. But I said, everybody knows that you are very intelligent and very learned, that you know everything. So how can you say there is no room? How can you say that devotional service is not about power or knowledge when everyone knows you have much knowledge? And then Guru Maharaj smiled and he said, knowledge is a minister who comes to offer his obeisances and his service to bhakti, to devotion. So he said that knowledge is subordinate to devotion. It is not about power and it's not about knowledge. It's about devotion. But when I said that Guru Maharaj was known to have much knowledge, he said, knowledge is like a minister who offers his services to bhakti. Yeah, I thought that was very nice. Sakati dekahai se nilachale eteka Chaitanya sankirtana kutohale. One can realize the superiority of devotional service by the blissful sankirtan pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in Nilacala. Jata Mahajana Nama Sannyasi Saka Dekiteo Bhagyakaro Nahila Viro. All the so-called Mahajans and Sannyasis were unable to see such pastimes because they were less fortunate. So here's Sannyasis refer to those executing austerities, and Mahajans refer to who has much knowledge. Because there's a verse that says, Bahunam janmanam Bahu janmanam ante jnanabhammam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sadurlava. After so many lives, births and deaths, one who is actually in full knowledge understands Vasudeva Sarvamiti, that Krishna, Vasudeva, he's everything. Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Samahatma Sadurlava. Such a great soul is very rarely found. But here, Mahajans refer to people with knowledge, and Sannyasis refer to those who are executing austerities, like normal karma sannyas. Those persons had no entrance into Narendra-sarovara, and they could not participate in the pastimes of the Lord. Arobole Chaitanya Vedanta Patachari Kikarye Ba Korana Kirtana Hudahudi. They would say, why did Chaitanya leave the study of Vedanta to make a big show of kirtan? So those persons are very foolish. Mahaprabhu was known as Nimai Pandit, very learned. So these people who don't understand devotion, they would say, why did Chaitanya leave the study of Vedanta to make a big show of kirtan? Sarvadai pranayam yama e se yati dharma nachibe kadibe e ki sannyasira karma. The duty of a sannyasi is to always practice pranayam, but he is dancing and crying instead. Is this the business of a sannyasi? Tate jay sab utaminyasigan tarabole Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahajan. The best of the sannyasis, however, would say Sri Krishna Chaitanya is a Mahajan. Keho bole gyane keho bole bora bhakta rasham sena sabe keho na janena tatva. Such persons would call him a jnani. Some persons would call him a jnani, and some persons would call him a great devotee. In this way, they would praise him without knowing his real identity. E mata jala krida rangakuto hale Karaneshwara Sange Vaishnava Sakale. In this way, all the Vaishnavas enjoyed sporting in the water with the Lord. Purvajena Jala Krida Hoila Jamunai Sesa Bhaktaloy Sri Chaitanya Rai. Lord Chaitanya and his associates enjoyed the same water sports as they had previously enjoyed in the Jamuna. Jai Prasada Pailena Janavi Jamuna Narendra Jalero Hoila Se Bhagyasima. The same mercy attained by the Ganges and the Jamuna was now attained by Narendra-sarovara. So the Lord had been in the Jamuna when he was Krishna, the Ganges in Bengal, and now that same mercy was given to the lake known as Narendra-sarovara. Esakala lila jiva udara karane karmabandha chinde iha shrabane patame. All these pastimes were performed to deliver the living entities. By hearing and studying these topics, one's bondage to fruitive activities is destroyed. Tabe Prabhu Jalakrida Sampana Korea Jagannath Dekite Chalila Sabloya. After finishing his water sports, Lord Chaitanya went with his devotees to see Lord Jagannath. Jagannath Deki Prabhu Sarva Bhaktagan Lagila Korite Sabe Anande Rodan. The Lord and his devotees all began to cry in ecstasy on seeing Lord Jagannath. Jagannath Deki Prabhu Hoyana Viva Ananda Dharaya Anga Titila Sakal On seeing Jagannath, Lord Chaitanya became overwhelmed and his whole body became soaked with tears of ecstasy. Advaitari Bhakta Goshti Nekena Santoshe Kevala Ananda Sindhu Madhye Sabibase. All the devotees headed by Advaita Prabhu looked on with great satisfaction and floated in the ocean of bliss. Duidikes Sachala Nischala Jagannath Deki Deki Bhakti Goshti Hoy Dandapat. The devotees fell flat, offering obeisances to both the moving and the non-moving Lord of the universe. So non-moving, they're offering obeisance to Jagannath, and they're also offering obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kashimishrani Jagannathara Galar Malaani Anga Bhusha Koilena Sabar. Kashimishrani Jagannathara Galar Malani Angaba Angabhusha Koilena Sabar. Kashi Mishra then brought Lord Jagannath's garlands and decorated the devotees. Malaloya Prabhu Mahabhaya Bhakti Kori Sikha Guru Narayana Nyasi Veshadari. The original instructing spiritual master, Lord Chaitanya, was Narayan dressed as a sannyasi, accepted the garland of Lord Jagannath with great reverence and devotion. For a sannyasi, there is no prescriptions for accepting objects of enjoyment like sandalwood paste or scented oils. Sri Krishna Chaitanya accepted the garland of Sri Jagannath with great respect to display an attitude of service and to preach in this world the purport of the verse, Prapan Chikataya Budya Hari Sambandhi Vastuna Mumukshubi Parityago Vairagyam Falgu Katyate. When persons eager to achieve liberation renounce things related to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, thinking them to be material, their renunciation is called incomplete. It's called Falgu Vairagya, false renunciation. Vaishnava Tulasi Ganga. In other words, you should not if you're doing so-called renunciation, you should not renounce those things which are related to the service of the Lord. Vaishnava Tulasi Ganga, Prasadera Bhakti, Tihose Janena Anye, Nadari Se Shakti. Only Lord Chaitanya knows the glories of the Vaishnavas.
Sorry.
Only Lord Chaitanya knows the glories of the Vaishnavas. Tulsi, the Ganges, and Mahaprasad. No one else has the ability to know. So I'll repeat this. Vaishnava Tulasi Ganga Prasadera Bhakti Tihose Janena Anyena Dare Se Shakti. Only Lord Chaitanya knows the glories of the Vaishnavas, Tulsi, the Ganges, and Mahaprasad. No one else has the ability to know. Vaishnavara Bhakti A Dekana Sakat Mahashrami Vaishnavare Kore Dandapat. The Lord demonstrated Vaishnava behavior by offering respect to other Vaishnavas. Sannyasa Grahana Koile Hinadharmatara Pita Ashi Putrere Korana Namaskara. Religious principles prescribe that a father should offer respect to his son after the son accepts sannyas. Sannyas Grahana Hoile Hinadharmatara Pitashi Putrere Korana Namaskar. Ateva Sannyas Ashrama Sabar Bandita Sannyasi Namaskara Sevihita. Therefore the sannyasi order is to be respected by all. It is prescribed that a sannyasi should offer obeisances to other sannyasis. Tatapi Ashrama Dharma Chade Vaishnavare Shikha Guru Sri Krishna Apane Namaskare. Still the Lord, who is the Siksha Guru Krishna, rejected ashram dharma to offer obeisances to the Vaishnavas. Oh, wait a minute. The previous verse says, therefore the sannyasi order is to be respected by all. It is prescribed that a sannyasi should offer obeisances to other sannyasis. The Smritis have prescribed the atonement for not offering obeisances to a sannyasi as follows. One who does not offer respect to the Supreme Lord, to his deity in the temple, or to a Tridandi sannyasi must purify himself by fasting. And in his commentary on Bhagavad Gita, Sri Madhvacharya quotes the Naradiya Purana as follows. Sannyasas tu turiyo yo nishkriyakya sadharmaka na tasmadu tamo dharmo loke kaschana vidyate. The fourth spiritual order is sannyas, in which one renounces all kinds of activities. There is no superior religious principle in the world in this. So still, it says, Tatapi ashrama dharma chari vaishnavare shikha guru Shri Krishna apane namaskare. Still the Lord, who is the Siksha Guru Krishna, rejected ashrama dharma to offer obeisances to the Vaishnavas. Person situated in the topmost ashram, can please close the door? Yeah, I know, but I get feedback from the microphone out there, from the speaker out there. Tatapi ashrama dharma chari vaishnavare shikha guru Shri Krishna apane namaskare. Still the Lord, who is the Siksha Guru, rejected ashram dharma to offer obeisances to the Vaishnava. Persons situated in the topmost ashram generally show affection to persons situated in lower ashrams. They do not offer them obeisances, but Siksha Guru Shri Krishna personally offered obeisances to a Vaishnava. So normally sannyasis don't offer obeisances to those who are not sannyasis, but Mahaprabhu would offer, says, Mahaprabhu offered obeisances to the Vaishnavas. Tulasera Bhakti Ebe Shuna Manadiha Cherube Koilena Lila Tulasi Loya. Now hear attentively the pastimes of how Lord Chaitanya exhibited devotion for Tulsi. Esha Kudra Bande Divya Mritika Puriya Tulasi Dekena Se Gate Aropia. One day the Lord took a small clay pot, filled it with choice dirt, and planted Tulsi in it. Prabhu bole Ami Tula Sirena Dekile Malunahi Vasonjena Manchad Bine Jale. The Lord then said, if I don't see Tulsi, I cannot survive, just as a fish cannot survive out of water. Jabe Chale Sakyanam Korea Grahan Tulasi Loya Agre Chale Ekjan. Whenever the Lord would chant japa while walking in the street, he would have someone carry a tulsi plant before him. Paschate Chalena Prabhu Tulasi Dekiya Paraye Anandadara Sri Anga Mahiya. As the Lord followed behind looking at Tulsi, tears of ecstasy would flow down his body. Sankyanama Loy Loite Chaistane Prabhu Baishe Tataya Akena Tulasire Prabhu Pashe. When the Lord would sit to chant japa, a tulsi plant would be placed next to him. Tulasire Dekena Japena Sankyanam E Bhakti Jugera Tatva Ke Pujibayana. The Lord would constantly look at Tulsi while chanting. Who can understand this principle of devotional service? Punase Sankyanama Sampurna Korya Shaleneshwara Sange Tulasi Loya. After chanting the holy names a fixed number of times, the Lord would return with Tulsi again carried in front. Siksha Guru Narayana Jai Karayena Shikha Taha Jaiman Manaye Sei Janapaya Raka. Only one who accepts the teachings of Siksha Guru Narayan receives protection from him. So Mahaprabhu would, when he walked chanting japa, he would have Tulsi carried in front of him. And after he was finished chanting, the Lord would return Tulsi again carried in front. One who accepts the teachings of Siksha Guru Narayan receives protection from him. Jagannath, in other words, we will worship daily. We worship Tulsi here. We're worshiping Tulsi as part of our devotion. Jagannath Deki Jagannath Namaskari Vashaya Jalila Goshti Sange Gora Hari. After singing and offering obeisances to Lord Jagannath, Gora Hari returned to his residence with his devotees. Jai Bhaktera Jena Rupa Chittera Masana Se Rupa Siddhakore Sabar Kamana. Whatever desires those devotees had within their hearts were all fulfilled. Putra Praya Kori Sabe Rakilena Kache Nirabadi Bhakta Sab Take Prabhu Pashe. The Lord treated the devotees like his own children, and they would always remain with the Lord. Jateka Vaishnava Goda Desha Nilacala Ekatra Takena Sabe Krishna Kutuhale. All the Vaishnavas from Bengal and Nilacala stayed together, blissfully absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Svetadvipa Nivasi O Jateka Vaishnava Chaitanya Prasadi Deki Leka Lokasab. By the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, people were able to see all those devotees, some of whom were residents of Svetadvipa. So residents of the spiritual realm, spiritual world. Shimuke Advaita Chandra Barabara Kahe Esam Vaishnava Devataro Drishyanahe. Advaitacharya would repeatedly declare, all these Vaishnavas cannot be seen even by the demigods. As a result of piety, living entities attain the positions of demigods, the position of demigods. And as a result of sinful activities, they take birth in demoniac species and become attached to sinful activities. The devotees of the Lord are worshipable and are desired to be seen by even those who, as a result of pious activities, have become demigods. This was repeatedly declared by Sri Advaita Prabhu. Rodana Korea Kohe Chaitanya Charane Vaishnava Dekila Prabhu Tomarakarane. Crying while holding the feet of Lord Chaitanya, he said, O Lord, only because of you am I able to see all these Vaishnavas. So Advaitacharya would repeatedly declare all these Vaishnavas cannot be seen by even the demigods. Crying while holding the feet of Lord Chaitanya, he said, O Lord, only because of you I am able to see all these Vaishnavas. Esa Vaishnava Tari Avatari Prabhu Avatari Iha Sabe Agre Kori. The Lord, who is the source of all incarnations, would first have his devotees appear in this world, and then he himself would advent. Jai Rupe Pradyumna Niruda Sankarshan Se Rupa Lakshmana Bharata Satrugana. Pradyumna Niruda and Sankarshan incarnate with the Lord as Lakshman, Bharata, and Satrugna. That's during the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra. So whenever the Lord Mahaprabhu, before he appeared, all his devotees would appear along with him, or when the Lord appeared, all his devotees would accompany him. Tahara Jaya Rupa says, the Lord, who is the source of all incarnations, would first have his devotees appear in this world, and then he himself would advent. Tahara Jaya Rupa Prabhu Sangyavatare Vaishnavare Se Rupa Prabhu Agyakore. In the same way, the Vaishnavas appear with the Lord according to his order. Ateva Vaishnavara Jadma Mrityunai Sangye Aishena Sangye Jajena Tatai. Therefore, the Vaishnavas neither take birth nor die, but they come with the Lord and return with the Lord. So these are especially the Parshad devotees. Parshad devotees mean the eternal associates of the Lord. Dharma Karma Janma Vaishnavara Kabunahe Padma Puranete Iham Vyakta Korikohe. There is no birth, fruit, or reactions or duties for the Vaishnavas. This is clearly stated in the Padma Purana. Jata Somitri Bharato Jata Sankarshanadaya tata tenaiva jayante martyalokam jadrichaya punastenaiva yanti tadvishnu sasvatam padam na karma bandhanam janma vaishnavanam chavidyate. Just as Bharat and Lakshman, the son of Sumitra, and just as Shankarshan and other forms of the Supreme Lord appear in this world by their own will, similarly the Vaishnava associates of the Lord appear with the Lord and then return to the Lord's eternal abode with the Lord. Like the Lord, the Vaishnavas do not take birth according to their past karma. Henamate Ishwarera Sange Bhaktagan Premi Purna Hoya Takena Sarvakan. In this way, the devotees were always filled with ecstatic love in the Lord's association. Bhakti Kori Jai Shunaye, Bhakti Kori Jai Shunaye, Esab Akyan, Bhakta Sangi Tarimile Gora Bhagavan. Whoever hears these pastimes with devotion attains the association of Lord Gauranga and his devotees. Whoever hears these pastimes with devotion attains the association of Lord Gauranga and his devotees. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Chandajan Vrindavana Das Tachu Parajugagan. Accepting Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I, Vrindavan Das, sing the glories of their lotus feet. Thus ends the English translation of the Gaudiya Bhashya commentary on Sri Chaitanya Bhagawat Antya-khanda, chapter 8, entitled Mahaprabhu's Water Sports in Narendra-sarovara. Okay, now we'll sing Hari Hari. You can look on the commentary, see if anyone's commented that they can't hear or anything. No?
Just people giving their dandavats.
Okay. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama
Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad
Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad
Girirari Gopinath Madanam
Girirari Gopinath
Krishna Nitya Lila Karikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramans Paravajaka Charyasta Tara Sara Shri Shrimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramans Paravajaka Charyasta Tara Sara Shri Shrimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupananda Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhadra Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Vishvavarenya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmamacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Madhacharya Vrinda Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindaban Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Sham Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Lord Premanande Hari Hari Jai.
Jai Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki. All Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Inam Sankirtan Ki.
Okay, well, I'll do this. Let's see. First, let's see. Push, finish. Let's see.